Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. We are still a little behind on getting everything set up because I didn't realize the raid was gonna go live so soon for my guild. And I sent out the message in my guild and I was like, yo, are we doing the guild or doing the raid in 3 hours? Like we normally do? And they were like, bet, it's out right now. And so here we are. So I am like mid recovery of my Twitch account right now. To be able to make sure that I have my chat stuff done for that. And hoping that I can get into there. But we are here and we are ready to start giving this a go. So first things first, of course, we're going to try our normal teams that we have like kind of ready to go. And we'll do some testing on general, just general how the teams are going to work. And so I've got, of course, Jedi Vanguard. We have clones. And then we have a partial Jedi Master Mace Windu team. I'm not really going to worry about the Jedi Master Mace Windu team. I'm sure other people will test that a ton. One of the big ones I want to get done testing today, though, is low gear Bad Batch. So I'm not talking about like overall high level Bad Batch. We're talking about low gear Bad Batch. Like I'm going to try and get them all up to the level that I can use them because they're all like unlocked and everything. Why are only these 3 showing up? Is there like there's no restrictions on tier 0. I have them all unlocked. 1, 2, 3. Is there a gear requirement of like gear 7 or something? I thought there was no gear requirement. No. What? Five-star minimum? It says no requirement, but okay, I'll get my guys up to 5-star. Let's see if that fixes it. There's 1. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, looks like requirement of 5-star regardless of the fact that they say no requirement. Okay. Says 5-star, okay. One mod on record. Do I have one mod on record? I do have one mod on record. Interesting. But yeah, so we're gonna be trying some low gear stuff here as well. This is kind of the thing that I'm most curious about is the low gear. So we're gonna push all of them up to like gear 8, and then see what we can get done.
Hello there.
Welcome, Kevin, to the Beaver Dam, my friend. Okay, we're gonna be spending some energy. Faux shizzle. And probably some money on crystals, because yesterday wiped us out. It's this piece. Let me get my chats going. Okay, there we go. My chats are fixed now. Thank you, Twitch, for locking me out of my account. Okay, I now have you guys here. Pizza, good to see you. Alex RG, good to see you. Nickum, welcome. Yotter, good to see you. Crosshair has no Kairos before Gold Gear. It doesn't mean I'm going to take him up any farther. Do we get the stuff we needed? Technically, yes.
Hello there.
Welcome Captain Beard to the Beaver Dam, my friend. I'm so wiped out of these little materials. I've been taking up so many people just randomly. I was prepping for my Leia farm coming up next, and I didn't realize how much I was actually sinking into my Leia farm, and I'm just so far behind on these little gears now. Oh my gosh, 2 each time? You're killing me. Okay, and we are going to test this initially with, like, flaming garbage. Like, I'm going to auto-assign their mods here. Did I miss a Discord notification? You did not. I have not had time to make one because this is all kind of out of the blue. And so as the stream was starting up and I was getting everything done, it was less of like, oh yeah, you know, I get the Discord message. Hello? It was more of I set up the stream while the intro's going. So it's been a little interesting. Arvid, welcome to the Beaver Dam, my friend. That's what we're missing. Okay, there we go. Let's start just auto-assigning mods. Sure. Yeah, I think that looks good. Oh yeah, perfect. There's been only one team in my roster that I've... Oh my gosh, there's no way I'm leveling up that mod. Okay. We will fix that in just a moment. Someone remind me to fix that. The last team I actually auto-assigned on was actually the Tuscans when I got the Lightspeed bundle because I just didn't care. Okay. Let's get all of these leveled up. Oh, we got full sets there. Okay. Needs to be a crit chance mod. What was the Thriller Lab? It's just part of the song that was playing. There's a crosshair. I don't really like defense there. Sure. It's not like I use Princess Leia. Either way, I'm gonna pull this stuff off eventually. We want offense set. And we're looking for speed. This is gonna be crit. And let's see, we just need, is there any offense? Yeah, there's offense. That's, someone already took that, hold on. Sure, it's a lot of speed, but I don't care. Okay, everyone's mods are done. Okay. And let's go, actually upgrade their abilities. No Zetas, of course. No, not that I have Zetas to spend. We'll throw in the, I do have the Omegas to spend, so we'll throw in the Omegas and see how this goes. I'm sure a couple Zetas will probably be necessary to make this really pop off for low gear. But I'm hoping we can at least get some use out of it. You can get 66 Temple Guard shards in the web store for free, more or less. Interesting. Okay, she's done. Dang, she's a lot of Zetas. Pretty good, Allie. How are you, my friend? Hey, Diego. Welcome, welcome. It's free, but you need to use a promo code and have card info. Oh, interesting. Well, there you go, if anyone's pushing for that stuff. Got geared credits, but no trading droids. Oh no. Let's finish the abilities. Hey, Rogan, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Mara completely slipped her mind to remind me that stream was starting. Speaking of, she keeps doing this thing where she drags her bed out from underneath the desk. It's driving me nuts. Either maybe puts her right behind my chair, and then I'm just like trying not to sit on her. Okay. Can I pet that dog? Yeah, Mara's asleep right now. How the ability upgrade costs are too low for you? What do you mean too low? They're the same price as always. I just happen to have a lot because I'm getting towards the end game where I don't really level up characters nearly as often as I used to. And like the farms that I do when I go for a Galactic Legend, I already have like 6 to 8 of the characters done due to other farms throughout my time playing the game. And so I just have a butt ton of these materials. I don't have Zetas. I have a couple Omicrons, but I don't have Zetas. Jedi Temple to get free Temple shards. I'm like halfway to 7-star now. Heck yeah. Okay, so 66 shards if you put in Temple Guard. It's at the web store. Okay. Doesn't show up if you have Temple Guard 7-star. That makes sense. Okay, all of their abilities are finally leveled up. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, fancy, fancy. That's actually sick. That's actually sick. I love that. So here's the problem. I don't actually know how this team works at all. Use that. Use that. Okay, so we're definitely going to be trying to build up based off of AoEs, trying to get our stacks of whatchamacallit. I'm not liking how this is looking already for, like...
Hello there.
Overall survivability. Do we... Wait, we can hit Lord Vader. Oh, that's right. Every time we kill someone, we can hit Lord Vader again. Okay, we got Omega back. Okay, our cross... Oh, no! Okay, we got our Wrecker back. All debuffs on abilities by shells. Target recovers 100% protection. In addition, 50% each. We recover. Okay, do that. So overall, it seems like a damage check that I just do not have the damage for. Okay, there's one gone. Was basic here because we can only hit him once. Oh. Lord Vader's concentration's broken. Okay, so it let us do it now. Okay, so there's 80,000 points. That's, I mean, it looks like if we just mod for damage, I think we can... Can I call to assist and get multiple? Okay. Okay. And then he gets enraged. Okay, so we save our abilities lined up for that hand pushing through. Okay, so that's already 150,000 score for our first try. Low gear, just random mods. I think now it's just about survival, right? $170K for our first try is not bad. It's on the web store, apparently. Okay, so 170 plus 70K is what? 250K run with auto-assigned mods? Full auto for science? Okay. Honestly, these guys might play better than I play, just, you know, because I don't know this team at all. It's a team whose kit I, like, have barely read. Can they use the granted ability? Ooh. We got to 3 stacks right there. What happened to the granted ability? Did they just ignore the granted ability entirely? Well, there's the answer. Yeah, I'm pleased with the new look for sure. Is this fun raid or bad raid? This looks like fun. This looks easy, which is nice. That double dodge was rough. Oh my gosh. Dude, we'd be through this guy if he didn't dodge so many times. Our greatest enemy, dodge. Wait, we killed someone. Why didn't we get a opportunity to hit Lord Vader? Am I misunderstanding something here? Try to get Fox out. Apo, Disguise Clone Trooper, Nightfall Trooper, Fox. Okay. We'll try to push Fox instead. That's right, because killing Fox and killing Apo gives specific bonuses. I hate how they focus, like, it like opens up Omega just to be absolutely destroyed. Dire Fortitude. Feels almost kind of like the Malak event. All enemies are subdued until defeated, which can't be copied, spelled, or resisted. That actually seems really good. Okay. Can Apo only be killed if Fox has been killed? Is that how that works? Lord Vader's only target one, at least one disguised clone trooper or nightfall trooper is defeated. Yeah, so why is... Okay. Dealing damage to Lord Vader enough times while he's targetable will allow players to gain the grand ability rescue. Rescue will allow endangered Jedi. Enemy commanders can call... Enemy crew scores more points than defeating disguised clone troopers, nightfall troopers, and allows the player to obtain more powerful... Okay, Fox. Doesn't look like they can't be defeated. I'd almost rather Kelleran team next. I mean, the Kelleran team, I have like a fully relicked Kelleran team, so we can test that in a sec. But yeah. So overall, I mean, like, okay, let's go mod our characters, like actually mod them. Um, that 26 speed mod that I just randomly have on the Tusken Raider that I still haven't moved because I'm a dingus. Yes, I remember. But I say she's a really low base speed, and then I remember her abilities kind of make up for that. So this guy's the damage dealer on the team, as well as I guess most of them are kind of damage dealers on this team besides Wrecker. Wrecker's just needs survivability. Oh, your dark side. Yeah, we got plenty of other stuff. Yeah, like we can do a run real quick with.
Hello there.
We'll do a run with the clone troopers just for you guys. Okay. That's not the right one. I want that one. Kelleran team, it'll be basic Jedi essentially. We'll hit this to start. Okay, we'll go after Fox. This obviously isn't like the best modded by any means. We'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's focus down this guy. As much as I want to do that, let's go ahead and hit one of these guys with that ability, reduce their damage.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Was the matter coming in with his 14 months? Check Discord if you need help with promo. There you go. Okay, we saved a Jedi. That's a whole lot. Okay. He has 11 stacks. We're gonna let him cook. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be a speed check for the initial hit of like getting the first Jedi. Does that make sense? It looks like it's 100% going to be just a speed check to see if you can make it out faster than them and kill someone off and get to Lord Vader. Dang, that enrage, you can still push out like a max score if you get to that enrage and take like everyone gets a turn. You could still push out a max score. Why, thank you, Latte Money. Scribe sent me here. Well, thank you, Scribe. Okay. The raid doesn't give motion sixes like Endor. Send it back. Raid's going pretty well. It doesn't take forever for one of like one run, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so that was without remodding, and of course my Dark Side clones are not really well modded, just because I'm working on it still, and I've gotten so many new characters recently that you can only work on a character one mod at a time, essentially. Okay, so we got these three. Let's just throw in like a random budget team, just because I don't have Jocasta or Ayla. So this is probably going to be pretty garbage, but it's worth a try just for fun. Dang, killed him very quickly. Okay, yeah, so that's probably gonna be the strat, is instead of going through one of the commanders, trying to get in and take down Lord Vader quickly, but I'm not sure yet. Wow, like no ability blocks. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so hard to try and beat that that damage check. Everyone just fall in. Yeah, like these, as time goes on, these guys, their damage is gonna go up by a significant margin. With like each turn being taken, just due to the stuff that they have going on in the match. But like, yeah, it's that massive damage is scary. Yeah, because we're not getting to Lord Vader at all through killing the side guys. We have to go through the little guys in the middle. So I think early on, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to push doing some of the middle guys, and then after that, kind of circle back around and do the rest. Here, let's go ahead and get rid of him since he has turn meter. Can we just, I don't know, does this actually deal damage? Can we heal off of this? Because that'd be fun. We can. Well, that's nice. That's actually good to know. Okay, we saved the other guy. So honestly, getting a max score, I mean, how long did that take us? That take us like, what, 3 minutes to make that run? And like, obviously we don't quite have max score, but we're gonna be close to having a max score. Yeah, that's a 1 million score without getting the Jedi. We get the Jedi at the beginning, and this is gonna be a max score in like 3 minutes. That's probably the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is 3-minute runs. Like, that's it, 3-minute runs. I love that so much. I'm a little worried for free to play. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really seeing good damage in the Jedi Vanguard with Jedi Master Mace Windu. So without Jedi Master Mace Windu, I'm worried. Can you show the mods? Oh, the mods of this team that I currently have? Yeah, it's not great. I'm going to tell you that right now. None of my new characters are really well modded. My Jedi Master Mace Windu is not bad. He's at 294, and he has an offense, triangle, offense, protection, speed. He's not awful. We got really lucky on his modding yesterday when we unlocked him. Temple Guard, we're looking at, what, 272. Here's his mods. These are mods left over from yesterday that I was using for the event. Depa 247. For the most part, pretty garbage mods. Barris is honestly, like, random stuff I had when I leveled her up. And Kelleran Beq's missing a mod. I don't even know where that mod is right now. Yeah, there we go. So like these are not optimized mods that you are seeing here. With the clone troopers, we were looking at, let's see, Empire. My Tarkin is not well modded. We're looking at 230 speed. CX2 I'm starting to work on, so we're at 271 with what? Crit damage and offense. Disguise Clone Trooper, a lot of them are still based on their original modding that was suggested by Pimpo before we got the characters fully done. We're missing a mod there. Let's go ahead and we don't. You know, it'll be fun. Let's drop a good mod on them, just for fun. Let's go. Ooh, look at this mod, guys. There it is. 29 speed offense mod. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, like the fact that I'm able to, that's what I wanted to know is, with garbage mods, can we get through this event and do good is essentially what I'm looking at. Yes, if you have good mods, I think this will be totally fine. Why not Relic 9 Depa or Mace? I had to Relic 9 some stuff for my guild, plus I promised to Relic 9 Joe Castanew for content's sake, and yeah, so I'm kind of stuck out of not Relic 9ing either of them. I spent probably $80 just to get Mace Windu Relic yesterday. Yes, we'll do some Beq tests 100%. Why not Ayla in the team? Don't have her. I haven't gotten JMK yet, guys. So we're kind of running a budget team here. Okay, we can target him. Can we leave that target? How long is it open? Okay, so once they summon someone back is when it closes. Interesting.
Hello there.
Okay, so what if we up our speeds? There might be a sweet spot here. Who just took a turn? It was Barris. Where's Barris at? Barris is at 206. That doesn't seem right. Kelleran Beq's faster than that, so something's being manipulated with turn meter. But let's get a little bit more speed on this guy. I have a theory. Harvey, welcome to the Beaver Dam, my friend. Okay, we're gonna up the speed just a hair. And jump back in. That honestly doesn't surprise me. The Lord Vader event was so easy, Allie. Okay, so we hit this. We hit this to get fast kill. Yeah, that little extra speed. So, like, if you have a Kelleran Beq be like 250 speed, you can line it up perfectly to be able to get a full swarm right here, and make sure that you get your first Jedi back. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Do we have to take a turn then? That's interesting. We have to take a turn next. Let's up our temple guard speed. So it definitely seems like a speed check here. Yeah, a good mod check, essentially, yeah. Okay. Start with this, get rid of all that shenanigans. We get rid of him as much as we can. That was a little bit of low damage, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, hit that. Do we beat the speed check this time? Nope. Are they removing turn meter from him? Is that why we're having so many problems? I'm gonna have to do some mod management here in just a sec, otherwise I'm gonna hit max doing this. I don't have low gear Jedi is the problem, because, you know, we had Jedi Vanguard in the last raid. But I will test like some Beq stuff for sure. And we did a little bit of Bad Batch testing earlier at low gear. If you want to go check that out, you can jump back earlier in the stream. Right now I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get through this beginning portion. He's like, we can hit the right place, but then do we just get... Yeah, right there. There's not enough speed. So what if the strat instead is to push all in? I'm gonna try this. Let's try pushing all in on Apo real quick. We still have 16 stacks to go through. Dang, that's a dead Jedi. Yes, sir, Jund. Okay, so we're gonna hit this one. We'll hit that one. Problem is, we don't get enough damage to get through them. Because now we're stuck in an entirely different problem. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get this initial kill down. Even with like this squad, I was struggling with it. No, I did not respawn a clone in Apo instead. We didn't kill off Apo. Inflicts damage or time off balance. Wow, nice dodge. Because there's a galactic legend, it takes off the dots. That's so annoying. That sucks. We lose Scorch so fast in this. We're just not getting through. Because now we have the opportunity to, like, you know, actually hit him. Okay. I think it's time to start giving good mods to him. What do you guys think? Without Jocasta? I mean, I don't know. We can check Vanguard real quick with just base mods again. Which I'm sure we'll find ways of doing this. I actually, first things first, let's try, this may be stupid, but we'll try this. Honestly, Kit Fisto maybe? Nah, we'll go with Qui-Gon. As much as I like to use Barris, we'll use, most people don't have Barris. We'll do Plo Koon. Yeah, a heavy emphasis on could, for sure. Yeah, this isn't looking good, guys. Free to play might be dead on this. This is what I was worried about. BEW lead? Oh, you mean Beq lead? Okay. Yeah, thank goodness we can use pirates. Who are we using for our fifth? Yes, Kit Fisto. Hey, Iffy, welcome. I think Barris is needed. Yeah, I think you might be right. Barris might be like a required character here. We have a lot of stacks. 27. Dang. It's a lot of damage. Let's see if it gets us anywhere. Yeah, honestly, a little bit more modding, and we'd have like zero problems getting through that guy. But we are dying a little too quickly. Okay, let's try this with Barris. So I think Kelleran Beq might be the strat for free-to-play players. How are they inflicting Order 66? Tanks just get absolutely wrecked in this raid. Like, tanks feel so unnecessary. Tanks for nothing. Okay, here's the thing. If I hit him, we're kind of screwed. There's the thing. Sorry. My bad. If we hit him, we're screwed, because then he takes a turn, summons him back, and we're stuck. But if we instead basic here... Yeah, that Order 66 from Fox. We have the turn meter now, so we can go in and we can try and get this done. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this raid is speed check. A lot of it's going to be speed checked. Yes, don't save this out. Switch out Plo for Hondo. I don't have Hondo, okay, guys? I don't have all the toys, unfortunately. Although, to be honest, I feel like we could do this. It would probably do better. Yeah, the all Jedi Vanguard's what's giving us those 27 stacks. Wow, a singular hit. They love going for Barris. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think Jedi Vanguard are going to be the way to go, because on paper, the ability that they give Jedi Vanguard is really good, which is 10% increased offense for each turn taken when you have 2 or more buffs. That's fantastic. Problem is, these runs are 3 minutes long, and so you don't have time to hit that ramp. I almost wonder if it's better to be slower than Fox and because if we kill him before we get through... Did I submit something? Whoops. Well, there goes that team. My bad. Like, if we're going faster than if we're going faster than them, they do just hit their abilities, summon the people back, and we're screwed. Does that make sense? Oh no, not Nest. Who cares? Gives max score at R9, bringing new to Beq also makes it better. Yeah, that makes sense, Alex RG. So it sounds like the Mace Windu team at, like, you know, if you actually have the full Mace Windu team, I don't think they're going to have a problem. I mean, we were already doing really good with them and pulling off some good stuff with them. I don't think they really need more help. Like, they were getting near max score. This team's getting near max score too. It's just trying to get that last clone is what we're trying to figure out, or that last Jedi is what we're trying to figure out. Because if we can get that last Jedi, then we're good. It is Apo that causes the every time. Yeah, we can't get through them fast enough. No, it's not, Tobias. It literally only works for, How's it looking for lower teams on tier 0? Jedi, I mean, if you have a Relic Jedi team, you're probably going to do something. Bad Batch actually looks... Bad Batch is looking fire. Like, here,
Hello there.
we'll try it again and see how it goes. This is garbage Bad Batch, like we're talking about. Gear 8, auto-assign mods. And we got like a score of, I think, 180,000, which is pretty good. Nope, I clicked the wrong person. Whoops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used that there. I'm still learning this team. Do we have enough people that we can get in and kill Vader? The answer is no. I think that'll kill him, and then we're screwed. Yep, just like that. And we're trapped again. A lot of this feels like a speed check where I have to take multiple turns in a row. I can't have any of my characters be like off from each other. They need to all be like all delicately set together to be able to make this actually work. Noodles, don't noodles. Let's just do basic. Okay, we got a couple turns in a row. And there's our next score. Just basic. Because we need a wrecker back. Okay, do we have the turns? We do not have, we do have the turns. We're gonna call it. Go! And there we go. There's another Jedi gone. And now he's enraged. That's 190 right there with low gear auto-assign mods. That we're going to go up above 190 here in just a moment. And there you go. 210 as a run. So... try Plo lead? What the F does Plo lead do? Yeah, so that's a 210. That's with auto assigned mods. That's gear 8. Honestly, solid. Solid. I will take that any day. Is that like amazing? No. Is that able to be gotten by new players? Yes. And that's without Zetas either. Like we don't have any Zetas on this team. Really nice update to Halo when it's useless if you're free to play. Yes, exactly. I don't like that that as well. It's kind of annoying. But Yeah, super interesting. Okay, let's start fiddling. Bad Batch can semi-auto at Relic 7. Full auto but manual targeting. Okay, well that's good at least. Let's go ahead and check. I'm gonna start throwing good mods in these characters and see what we can get done. I'm just gonna use hot utils. I'm not gonna bother going through and remodding every character for now because I just want fast mods. Hey Chomano, welcome, my friend. Okay. Plo removes stealth. But is that it? Is that all he does? I think I used Plo because I am lay dum. Jedi Plo. Plo's relic 8, so it'd be near the top. There he is. Stealth from each enemy at the start of their turn. If they spell any enemies, they gain offense up for 1 turn. Not really, Akuma, especially considering I wasted our attempts on Jedi because I am dumb. Let's see what I have Jedi wise. Yeah, I don't really have much. Oh. Honestly, I think having relic characters is not actually going to solve our problem at tier 0. It feels like so much of this is not based off of actual damage. It's based off of the shenanigans different teams pull. And so, like, without using the Kelleran Beq lead, I think you're not going to get anything done. And then, short of Kelleran Beq lead, I think without Jedi Master Mace, we're not going to get anything done. There's just not enough damage in these teams. Give me a second. Run end of September. Yeah, I think Bad Batch is an excellent choice, especially for like low gear. Like let's pull this up for you guys real quick. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, right here. Like, if everyone in your guild has a gear 8 5-star Bad Batch, you get the first crate. Like that's all you need to do essentially, and you get the first crate. So for those who are worried that they're not going to get the first crate, 5-star Bad Batch will get you the first crate basically every single time. You throw in a little bit of, other teams and you're going to do fine. You bring up to 290, you get the second crate. 410, you get the third crate. 570 each. Like, it's not going to be awful, I don't think. But it definitely is not free to play friendly at all. New teams will be convenient. Old teams take elbow grease. Yeah, I think we're looking at a lot of remodding, unfortunately, for this. I don't think we'll actually have to remod for Mace or for Tarkin or for Bad Batch. I think those three are completely fine because usually what their mods are going to be for PvP, I think will be just normal what you need in the raid. I don't think we're going to have like specialty modding or anything like that. I just don't have great mods on those characters. Just because, I'm still catching up on mods thanks to Lightspeed bundles. Let's see, mods, loadouts. We're going to use GI's optimizer and just throw some good mods on some random characters. Okay, so we're going to do clone. If I can spell. We'll do Apo first, CX2 next, Disguised followed by Scorch, and then we need Tarkin. We'll throw Tarkin. Yeah, Tarkin's in the perfect spot. And we're just going to optimize. Create a new mod profile. Your mom. gonna laugh if I already have like a your mom in there. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, luckily I do not have a your mom in here. I do have a yourmom.com and a yo mama, but I don't have your mom, so we're good. You can tell that I'm very very creative when it comes to coming up with my mod loadout names when I'm testing things. How's the raid doing? I'm hopeful. I am very much hopeful. It's looking good, honestly. 3-minute runs. Fantastic. I love that. The new characters obviously look like the best things in the game. Jedi Vanguard look like absolute doo-doo. You're gonna be able to get probably a solid, if you have like a Kelleran Beq team, I'm gonna guess you're gonna be able to get probably like a solid 600,000. You'll be able to do the Gear 12 tier, but anything more than that, I think you're gonna kind of get screwed. Yeah, we'll kind of see what's going on. Okay, let's go ahead and reload. Have a great day, thumbs up. That'll be again like speed, HP, offense, HP setups again, same in the other raid. Yeah, we'll see. Did Beq lead not do well? It dies so fast. It does some good damage comparatively to the other Jedi leads. Like, it's the first one besides Mace Windu that actually feels like it deals damage, but it dies off so incredibly fast that, like, I don't know if it's going to be viable. I just honestly don't. Beq, new Barris +2 trash can max score on R7. There you go. So if you have Jocasta Nu, it sounds like Jocasta Nu is kind of the key here. And if you're like me and you didn't push Jocasta Nu because you absolutely despise Jocasta Nu as a character, and then she released, and you're even more like, wow, this character's garbage. Why is anyone leveling up? There you go. There's the reason, is because she's good in the raid, and that's it. So. No to Nunu. That's the thing, is without Jocasta Nu, we were getting nothing done. Yeah, they do no damage. You sit there and you just get taken out so quickly. Without Jocasta Nu, I think that your Beq is garbage. So I think it's going to be a hard push for everyone to get Jocasta Nu as fast as possible. Unfortunately. So regardless of what happens, I so far what I'm seeing here is your best bet is going to be going for the old for the new Bad Batch, or going for like the clones for those players who are new, just because there's no way you're getting Jocasta Nu. It's just not possible. Bad Batch is already farmable. You can get them up to 5-star. You can at least get first crate and work your way up and get those characters up and running. They can beat Quadme and GAC, so they're not an awful team. So I think that Beq lead feels better at lower tiers. Maybe. We didn't really get to test it before I accidentally pressed submit because I'm dumb. So doing the raid, and they're doing the Naboo raid. Nice. Love that, Raven. Okay, so these guys should have like some good mods on them now. I don't know if I agree with the hot utils. There's a reason that I don't use hot utils in my modding, but at least these guys will be fast. Okay, this is on tier 0. I was like, why is this working so well? That's tier 0. I was like, this is not making sense. I'm just dumb. Okay. I don't have Ayla, unfortunately. Plus, we already submitted our Beq, sadly. But we did try Beq, Shakti, Plo Koon, and Barris with those 4, minus Ayla, which Ayla really doesn't add much because Ayla's unique is turned off if there's no Mace Windu. Absolutely wrecked at Relic 5 over and over again. Just, they were not dealing enough damage to even get through one person. Like they could get through one person, but they wouldn't have like the ability to do much more than that because they just get wrecked. So you'd get a score that's like somewhere in the 300,000s because you'd kill off the first clone, and if you have them modded well, you're also going to get through Darth Vader. But then as soon as the clones take their turn, you lose 2 of your people immediately. It's rough. It just doesn't work. I apologize, but it just doesn't. Old Jedi Vanguard are trash. I think that there's an opportunity to make about 300 to 600,000 off of them, which it'll get you, if you can get the 600,000 off of the Jedi Vanguard, that's what, a 3rd crate? So that's not bad. So, do you need both of Tarkin's Zetas? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know offhand. Okay, let's just, sure, I'm kind of curious what happens when they all attack. Let's hit that. This sucks because I feel like I'm hitting like a sponge, dude. I can't kill off him because he's about to do his shenanigans. He's about to take a turn, so we can't do it. We successfully did it. Okay, let's go ahead and hit you with that. We're gonna kill all of them. Wait for it. Wait for it. And they're gone. Okay. Free reign. Yeah, so if you have good mods, I don't think this is going to be, like, a problem at all, honestly. Max score. This is not worth my time. That's it? That's it? That seems kind of lame. Qui-Gon Jinn, we didn't try his lead, but like once again, just no damage, dude. That's the problem is we tried Kelleran Beq lead, we tried Luminara lead. Luminara lead looked like really good for like half a second. We were like, you know, oh yeah, we're getting buffs, we're gonna start ramping damage, and then they just one-tapped Luminara, and then they just one-tapped everyone else on the team. And it's like, without the damage, without the survivability, it just does nothing. And I think Kelleran Beq lead's really the only way you're going to be able to do anything with Jedi Vanguard unless you have Jocasta Nu. Jocasta Nu can do some stuff. Jocasta Nu seems to do great. Yeah, the runs are really quick, for sure. Let's see what happens when we auto. Oh, the fact that he cleansed right there is rough. Yeah, I think this might be autoable if I tell them where to go, though. It just doesn't matter. Regardless of what we do, they're going to one-tap Scorch. No, you're looking at Amamiya Casual, however you say your name. You're looking at doing something like Jedi Vanguard, which are going to give you a little bit of score, but mostly find one of these newer teams. Specifically, Bad Batch would be my suggestion, just because they're all farmable right now, and getting like a full 5-star Bad Batch. I'm getting 210 score from my Bad Batch with garbage mods, like literal garbage mods. Auto-assigned mods that I just happen to have in my account. So I think that's going to be the strat here, is definitely going to be, for most newer players, we're looking at something along the lines of doing Bad Batch. So yeah, this clones with good mods seems like an easy dub. You just focus down the commanders at the beginning and you're basically fine. Oh my god. Tarkin, dude. Tarkin. There you go. There's a full score. Yeah, so no, new batch didn't require Zetas. We were doing, I mean, you can throw Zetas if you want, but like we were doing just random auto assign mods, no Zetas, gear 8. This was our Bad Batch that we were looking at. Gotta go to tier 0. There we go. So that's our Bad Batch right now, and we're getting 210 with it. I'm gonna throw some good mods on them and see what happens, and see if we can't get a 300. So let's go back to the GI. Oh, hold on. I am out of mod slots in general, so let me just manage mods, filter, select all, upgrade, just secondary. 34 mods. Okay, that opens up some slots. There we go. Okay, let's go re-optimize, get something else. Change my selection. And we are looking for bad. There we go. We're going to throw in that Omega. Followed by who should next should be fastest. I don't know. I don't know enough about this team. We're going to go something like that. Create a new mod profile. Your mom, but bad batch. Okay. What does the raid look like? It's not looking awful. Short runs, which is really nice. Okay, let me just record this really quick. Hi there. Yes, that's me up in the corner, and that's me down in the corner. Quick thoughts, just because you're new here. Raid seems really good. 3-minute runs overall, which is nice, but means that Jedi Vanguard can't ramp very well. The overall problem is just Jedi Vanguard don't have the survivability and the ramping to get things done. If you have Jocasta Nu, she basically solves that problem, but you're looking at probably 300 to 600,000 unless we find a new way of modding for Jedi Vanguard. Overall, Bad Batch seems to do really well. I'm using gear 8 low star, and I'm getting near perfect scores with just auto assigned mods. Clones look like with good mods they can just get a full score every time. Same with Jedi Master Windu with Jocasta Nu. It looks like most of the teams are going to be doing pretty well. It's just free to play that's going to struggle, and that's not good. So I suggest farming the Bad Batch. There, now I'm going to add that video into our stream stuff, so that way I can play it every time someone asks me instead of having to explain that every single time. Yes, that's me up in the corner, and that's me down in the corner. Yes, that's me up in the corner, and that's me down in the corner. There we go. Quick thoughts, just because. Amphithesis Nest Relic 9 solo, or Relic 5 solos for 245k. Very nice. Thanks, Caleb. Hey, we got another Caleb. I think that's 6 Calebs in the Beaver Dam. Okay, let me apply our mods now that I've got a second. I gotta redo my stuff considering I freed up mod slots. There's a song mentioning that's me in the corner from the 90s. I don't know it. Well, at this point, I might as well call it Caleb Dam. Here you go, Con Warlock. Yes, that's me up in the corner. Hopefully that audio is coming through for you guys. Quick thoughts, just because you're new here. Audio on that? Raid seems really good. 3-minute runs overall, which is nice, but means that Jedi Vanguard can't ramp very well. The overall problem is just Jedi Vanguard don't have the survivability and the ramping to get things done. If you have Jocasta Nu, she basically solves that problem, but you're looking at probably 300 to 600,000 unless we find a new way of modding for Jedi Vanguard. Overall, Bad Batch seems to do really well. I'm using gear 8 low star, and I'm getting near perfect scores with just auto assigned mods. Clones look like with good mods they can just get a full score every time. Same with Jedi Master Windu with Jocasta Nu. It looks like most of the teams are going to be doing pretty well. It's just free to play that's going to struggle, and that's not good. So I suggest farming the Bad Batch. Losing My Religion by REM. Yeah. If I could play it without getting sued, I would. Okay, I think we have our video, guys. I think we have what we're gonna suggest to people. I like this method. I always feel bad for streamers having to repeat themselves every 5 minutes to answer the same question. Yeah, I've been watching a streamer myself because I don't usually watch streamers very often. But I was watching a streamer that I really enjoy, and like he was just like, you know, I do these things to make it easier on myself to not explain things, and like I'll put text on screen, it just never works. I'm like, oh, maybe if I try a video. And so when you guys started asking again, I was like, perfect. I can throw a video. Okay, let's try this out now. I'm very curious. Oh yeah, weren't we doing go after the officers first? Let's try going after the officers first. We're gonna avoid his AoE because we don't want a bunch of counterattacks. So again, avoid counterattack. They didn't have counterattacks technically, so I could have been fine there. Go ahead and finish him off. Okay, and now we just need to get through these guys. Wow, nice dodge. They don't have counterattacks. Let's go ahead and hit that AoE. We have the time. Let's go through all of them, make sure we get a max score. Hit it! Okay. Let's get rid of the counterattacks off of him. Go all in. Dang, we need like one. That's way too much damage to do to him. Finish off him. We still have plenty of time. Yeah. So if you put some good mods on these guys, you're going to have literally zero problems. Like, this is no Zetas. This is literally just some good mods. And like, it can't be anything fantastic because I'm not using any of my 6-dot mods. Can we get one of you guys out quick? Yeah, easy. Have you tested Tarkin clones? Yeah, if you have good mods with your Tarkin clones, it looks like it's just gonna be like a easy full. Like you're just gonna get a max every time. And now at this point, I just need to take one turn, I think, and I win. Done. So yeah, there you go. Why did they call him Lord Vader? Because Master Vader made all of the stormtroopers giggle. I actually haven't heard that one before. It's pretty good. Okay. I think this is the thing that we are going to suggest to people. And then we got... Just go Jedi Vanguard, just so you can find these easier. I'm not gonna go digging. Okay, we're looking at you. And then we're gonna throw you in there. And then you and you. The Order 66 filter. Yeah, that sounds like you're smarter than me, Moses. Beq Shock Plo Kit Qui-Gon posted at 1.8 million at Relic 7. I haven't seen anything to show that that's possible, but that might be like insane modding. It's looking like a Con Warlock. The Relic 9 off the gate immediately made me worried. Yeah, I think that, like, it sounds like low star Kelleran Beq can do something. But, like, you're not looking at a great score. Glad I could help that kid. Let's see. We're gonna separate it a bit. You with you, and you with Ayla. These are gonna be clones. So let's go Empire, Tarkin, plus my clones. And we're gonna rename this one. How do you rename again? Points. Let's see what have we used so far. Here, let's turn on unique only just for now. And we'll build all of the teams that we can do. Okay, yeah, that's basically it for now. Okay. And now we're gonna want to turn off unique because we're gonna make a couple more here. Just throw it as easy to get. Okay, and then we're gonna throw in Bad Batch here as well. yes, I know people are going to complain in the comments section, but they're new characters. They're not easy. They're single drop farmable, every single one of them. They're being added to this list. Too bad. Because honestly, it's looking like one of the best investments for people that aren't going for the clones. We're throwing Kelleran Beq with you. And that one is going to go in our area up here of easy to get, but, you know. And then I think those are all the full point teams right now. We will throw in... I'll just mention the addendum to it, but I think that's everything we have here that we've seen testing of. Does anyone have anything that they've seen in their testing that they want to add to this list? So essentially, I'm going to encourage people to, you know, if you have a Relic 5 Emphas Nest, you can throw that on tier 0, get yourself a solid 200,000 or more score from using Emphas Nest at Relic 5. You've got your Bad Batch, which will basically do points regardless of what level you bring them up to. You're going to get them to, you know, gear 8, you're going to be able to get the 300. You get them to gear 12, you get the 600, and so on and so forth. And so since they're all farmable, it's a solid option. And then Kelleran Beq is another solid option, but it's going to be petering off as time goes on unless you really do good mods and have some stuff that may come out soon. Then we, of course, have Jedi Master Mace Windu as our first full point team, which was pretty obvious from the start. Another one that was surprising was Kelleran Beq with Jocasta Nu, but you do need to have Jocasta Nu to pull that off as a, you know, for sure. And then, of course, Bad Batch, and then the Tarkin clones. Overall, not a ton of, like, remodding besides you just mod them how they normally are, just with good speeds, essentially, and you do good. Does anyone have anything to add before we get started with this video? Emphas Nest Solo gets about 245k. Yeah, I got 210 with gear rate 5-star auto mods on Bad Batch. I did, Madness. I glanced at them, but then also as I was glancing at them, my guild started the rage, so we started the stream. Nest Solo needs the Zeta for that. I don't know. Alex, you're the one that did that. Tell me, do you have the Zeta on Emphas Nest? Taunt effect ignore, add 2% health steal, stacking when enemy loses a buff or a debuff. Maybe? I don't think so, honestly. He did have the Zeta? There you go. Okay. Yes, the Bad Batch max score was with more intentional mods, not auto-assign mods, which honestly, I don't think you're going to need much. Let's take a quick look at these mods and see where we are. 204, so we have some dang good mods, honestly. Oh, is that a broken set? It is a broken set. Love that. Yeah, 229 was so like nothing insane, like, you know, where we're going crazy, just because obviously you can't when you're not using 6-dot mods. But like I've got some pretty banger mods for under 6-dot for these guys just right now. But honestly, I don't think I need this. This was like, I threw on these mods that were like my best mods for this using hot utils. So obviously you're gonna get broken sets and random shenanigans because it's an AI or a robot, you know, trying to do stuff based off an algorithm. But like overall, it was too easy. So like I think if you just have some decent mods, you're still gonna be fine. Yes, there is a pinned comment above, Ant, for that reason. Okay. The Nest had the Zeta. Okay, got it. Anyone else have anything to say before we get started? Beq, Shakti, Kit, Plo, Qui-Gon Jinn, Relic 7 max score without crazy modding. I wasn't seeing that. Then again, my mods on my Jedi Vanguard are not fantastic. Like my Qui-Gon Jinn's well modded, my Shakti's fairly well modded, and my Beq's fairly well modded. My Kit Fisto and my Plo are garbage though. I will add it to the list. Where are you seeing this? Is it in the raid server? Does someone have a... Where's the raid server? Where is this? You guys are seeing it? Is this in their like voice chat? Where I'm not seeing anything. I've never really been in this server. I just got into it recently. Yeah, there's a Jocasta new. Jocasta new. Yeah, Jocasta new seems very easy. Okay, right here. Even without the Relic 8 bonuses, this is a Relic 7 with a Relic 8 Plo, Relic 5 Barris. Okay. There's a full Relic 7. Interesting. Oh, that's, yeah. Who is this one that posted this one? Lucian. Let's check for Lucian. No good mods. Okay, here we go. Well, let's see. 282 speed. You say no good mods. No good mods, my butt. Over 100 speed on every character besides Qui-Gon. Let's see. Zeta on Chalk T. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Not great mods. That Kit Fisto has over 24 speed or 23 speed on every single mod. What are people smoking? Yeah, they did it with no good mods. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it's just the fact that we have people saying, "Oh yeah, they did it with like not really good mods," and then you go and check, and it's just all insane mods. Oh gosh. Two dark side clones a buff, and wait for the other two clones, or just Bad Batch. I think it really depends on how much your guild pushes. I am going to throw that in here, and we will talk about it. Okay. Sounds good. Well, let's make an initial video for those people who are not in the raid server and people who are not on Reddit, and get something out there for those people who could use some help in getting started with this. I'm not going to go over overall mechanics besides like base level, and we're just going to focus on basically teams that you can utilize in this raid. So with low gear Apple being able to do 300k, let's see where this is. Low tier strategies. Yeah, there you go. I mean, everyone should at least have a 3-star of all of them, so they should be able to get a 300k probably no problem if they have like a relic Tarkin or a gear 12 Tarkin. I don't think they'll have any problems. Yeah, right there. Okay. Okay, let's grab a couple of these pictures to show. No ways. That's the one. Browser, okay. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Where can I find the server? Let's see. Can I invite people to it? Here you guys go if you guys want to join the Swago raid server. Okay. Okay, let's record this video. Welcome friends to the Beaver Dam, and we've been doing some initial testing for the raid and want to get a video out to you guys. This isn't going to be going overall mostly the like the strategies or anything like that. It seems like the biggest key is just fast speed, because you need to get out there and kill off the 2 side clones Fox and Apo as fast as possible. Otherwise trying to get in and hit Vader is very hard, but once you get over a speed hump and put some like good mods onto characters, you're gonna do some great stuff in this raid. That being said, it does seem a little locked out for free to play for sure, and so we've got some strategies for you guys to get some score into your guild. And just as a friendly neighborhood reminder, you don't need a ton to be able to pull off a lot of stuff for yourself and your guild. Right here, you know, average of 200,000 gets you the first crate. Average of 290,000 is going to get you the second crate. Like, as long as you guys are using some of these, you guys are going to do pretty good in the raid. It's just going to be a little bit of a struggle. So we're going to start with some easy to get ones, but some of them might not give you the best score. And then we're going to get into the ones that basically just guarantee you full scores if you have them modded well. And of course, there'll be more testing to come, more strategies to come as time time goes on. But just remember, speed is key essentially in this raid. Luckily though, you can get a decent score without speed. It's not like you're completely locked out without decent speed. So first things first, Relic 5 Emphas Nest. Someone was able to do a Relic 5 Emphas Nest with her Zeta and get about 245,000 on tier 0. So this is a good option for those who got that light speed bundle and got the Emphas Nest like I did. If you're or if you went for Emphas Nest early for a solo at some point, that's kind of an older strat, so it's not as common. But this will essentially give your whole guild exactly what you need to get the first crate if you guys are worried about it. So super nice there. Next up on the list is the one that I did the most testing with, and this is the new Bad Batch. We tried them at gear 8 at 5 stars. We got Batcher at 6-star, but whatever. And at tier 0, they're getting max score with good mods. With crap mods, like I literally brought them up to gear 8, then auto-assigned mods. I was still getting about 210k score average, and so like really solid team overall. They're all farmable for people. This is going to be my suggestion for most people coming in if you don't already have investments in some of these other things already. Definitely something to look at as a guild to push for, especially because they continue to get full score as you relic them up to whatever tier that you get to, which is super nice. And then of course the Tarkin team, we have some nice stuff to show for the Tarkin team, which I do appreciate. We got a guy who did Tarkin and Apo, and that was it, with a 5-star Apo, and was able to get a 300k score, which is super nice to see. The Tarkin clones in general seem to be a full score team as long as you mod them well. Tarkin hits like a truck. It's hilarious to watch. And so I'm very happy with this team, and I think that a lot of people have a PP for this. There's nothing wrong with a little PP. Passion projects are important. A lot of people want to go for these clones. So I do think the clones will be something good, but this is one of those farms that's going to take you a while because they're not all farmable. Scorch is now farmable. Apo's now farmable, or not Scorch. Scorch is in shipments. Apo's now farmable, and CX2 is now farmable. My bad. And so you're still waiting like another month before you're going to be able to farm the rest of the characters and start that farm. So if your guild's not pressuring you, but you want to get something good up for the raid, I do think this is an excellent option. I don't think it's super free-to-play friendly, but there's a lot of people that have a passion project for this. They really want the clones, and so I don't think this is going to be a bad thing whatsoever, and it looks like you're going to be able to accomplish some good low gear stuff as time goes on. Next up, we have the Jedi Vanguard. Now, the Jedi Vanguard, this is base level Jedi Vanguard. I put these in the easy to get and not the most stable for the reason of specifically you can use this team and you can win, but it does require Kelleran Beq, and it does require Barisafi, and it does require like really good mods to be able to pull this kind of thing off. I believe instead of Shock T, the one that we have is Kit Fisto that we've been seeing, but this doesn't work very well unless you have really good mods. It'll work in lower tiers. You'll be able to do gear, the tier 0 with whatever gear. You're going to be able to do gear 12. Anything past the gear 12 tier, and it starts to get killed really easily, and also the damage just isn't there. And so this team really struggles without god mods. But you still, if you have leftovers from the previous raid, I highly suggest getting this guy right here, Kelleran Beq, and getting the Barisafi. You're going to be able to do some good stuff at least. Now, that being said, we're going to go into the full points teams, and these are all expensive teams, obviously. Jedi Vanguard, there is one change we can make to make this a full score team like every time without having insane mods. And so we'll talk about that in just a moment. I think a lot of these full point teams are fairly obvious, and, we'll talk about it. And I'm guessing pirates are going to be in there. So we got our Jedi Master Mace Windu with Jocasta Nu and Ayla Secura. This obviously does not take away from our Kelleran Beq team, which is nice. So if you can get those god mods on Kelleran Beq, you can get a couple good max scores if you have Jedi Master Mace Windu as well as the dark side clones from that farm. So like overall, if you kind of went that direction and you're willing to remod, you can get 3 max scores for whatever relic levels you have them at, which is super nice. And Jocasta Nu is kind of a big key in this raid. If you throw Jocasta Nu with Kelleran Beq, this is like an auto max score, which is super nice. I didn't go for Jocasta Nu because, as most of you know, she is my least favorite character in all of Star Wars, and screw Jocasta Nu. And I hate the fact that I am being extorted into Relic 9ing Jocasta Nu, but here we are. So Jocasta Nu seems to be the key, and the reason I don't put this Jedi Vanguard team in the low stuff is because we're talking about low stuff for you guys who don't have access to red crates in Conquest. You know, for those of you who have access to red crates in Conquest, if you have a Jocasta Nu, now's your time to level them up, because you throw them with Jedi Vanguard, max level, max score. You throw them with Mace, max score. Looking real nice to have the Jocasta Nu in place without having to do some heavy modding or anything like that. And of course, our other two teams are simply the Omega team and the Grand Moff Tarkin team. Even at Relic 7, you know, going forward, going up in Relic levels, they seem to do great and continue to get max score the higher the Relic level you go. These four teams essentially are just they'll do the trick whatsoever. It's just always going to work. But as for this stuff right here, if you have an Enthus Nest up to Relic 5, or you think that an Enthus Nest at Relic 5 is a good thing that you can get your whole guild to do, I think it might be a good thing to do. It's an old character, double drop farmable, comes around in the Bounty Hunter event. A lot of people already have shards for her. A lot of people bought Lightspeed bundles, so this could be a good run for a lot of you guys, is this Enthus Nest run. Additionally, Omega with the Bad Batch, I think, is one of my favorites, just because if you just have some good mods on them, they can do either 210 or a full 300, and if you have really good mods, I just auto assigned through hot utils and just took the whatever mods, and yeah, I mean, they're obviously good mods because it's hot utils using my best mods that aren't 6 dot, but it was literally a breeze to get 300k score. It was the easiest thing in the world. So I don't think this is going to be a hard one for a lot of people. If you have the passion for it and your guild's not super harping on you, it looks like clones are going to be a great thing for a lot of you guys to go for. A lot of you guys have a passion project, so I think it's going to be great. And then of course the Jedi Vanguard. As we get a good strat going for these guys, I will make another video about it. But for now, I've seen one person successfully do it, and they had really good mods. And they were using Kelleran Beq, Kit Fisto. Here, we can actually pull it up. Let's pull it up real quick just to show you guys. Here we go. Yeah, Kelleran Beq, Shock T, Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, and Qui-Gon. So this one's not even any Barris, which is nice. So there you go. And then of course we can look at the mods, but yeah, it's like, you know, you look at that Kit Fisto and none of the mods have less than 23 speed on them. So whether or not this is going to be super viable for people, we shall see going forward, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be awful, and I'll do some testing myself. I'm just a little dumb myself and accidentally hit submit on my Jedi Vanguard at one point, and we were doing tier 5 testing, and literally we got, and this is with my regular mods I had on the characters, we got 15,000. That was it. That's why the initial testing for Jedi Vanguard, I'm like, this doesn't look good. And it looks like some people are able to pull some stuff off, and I'm happy about that. I'm excited to see that, but I'm going to need some time to do some initial testing and get it down for sure. You can, of course, check out the Swago raid server. There's people testing in there, much more than just me. So hopefully this helps you guys get an idea on what you want to do for your guild, what you want to do for the raid, and get some teams down to go into your guys' rosters. Obviously the pirates are going to do something as we go forward. I don't care. I'm not really going for the pirates myself. I don't know who is, but for those who are, good luck to you. Let me know how it goes in the comments section below on how the pirates are going. But I don't even have like Hondo or Sana because I never went for Afra. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helps. Just to kind of reiterate here at the end, Enthus Nest was between 200 and 300,000. Looks like about 245 from the testing that someone did. Omega Bad Batch, we're looking at somewhere in the area of 210 to 300 depending on mods, and I would probably say that's going to be the same thing for Tarkin. Kelleran Beq, I think if you have them relicked, you're going to be completely fine, but you're going to have to god mod to really get them going and get them good and solid for your scores, but they look like they might be able to reach max. Overall, let me know below what you get. I'm not really going to assign a number for these because it's just, I mean, I was looking at it with just regular mods, and we were looking at 15,000 on tier 4, and that's not looking good. So let me know in the comment section below. And then of course all these teams, you're basically full points for whatever tier you can complete. So Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for giving a damn. Unfortunately, I cannot try Emphas Nest solo because she was also submitted in that unfortunate debacle of the Jedi Vanguard, Akuma. I wish I could, my friend. $240 to $300K, yeah. So we're about on par, but anywhere between 200 and 300 is what I said. So. Okay, so what do you guys think? You think that was a good video? Yeah, no, like we accidentally submitted our Jedi Vanguard. Yeah, 15,000. We submitted our Jedi Vanguard because we used just for fun, because we're trying out Jedi Vanguard. They weren't going anywhere, like, at all. And so we tried out just for fun, just to see what would happen. I think it was you, and Pirate. And we did something like that, and like I accidentally hit submit, and I was like, gosh dang it. And so yeah, we aren't able to test anymore with Emphas Nest because I'm a doo-doo face. So I'm not feeling good with this raid. I love the 3-minute timer. Like, the fact that it takes 3 minutes per run is super, super nice. I am a little worried for the lower guilds, but I'm not as worried as Naboo, because Naboo was one of those ones where no one prepped for it and no one was prepared, and it was a lot harsher than we were expecting. And like low gear wasn't really viable. This one, low gear is viable. We just showed that with Bad Batch. You know, I'm feeling good. Do I feel good about the requirements for it? No. But everything else, from the cinematics, from what it looks like to the mechanics, everything like that, I like this raid a lot. Like, I will take this raid over doing like Naboo or Endor any day. Okay, now we just need to come up with a thumbnail real quick. Gosh, I'm getting a million pings on Discord and I haven't read any of them. Okay, let's see. Looks like we got Underman, no 5th character, Mace can do it. So this is going to be Ayla Sakura with Depa and Temple Garden Mace can do something. They can get like full score. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up this. Open up that. And we'll just take a screenshot of this. here. Well, actually, what we'll do is, because it'll pull people in a bit more, we'll rearrange to there. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna whip this up real quick. We got this throwing in here. We're gonna make that larger so you can see it easier, like that. And then we're gonna get rid of me today. I don't think we need me. Okay, and then we throw this right here. We're going to transform that to go the other direction. Boop. And it will be pointing at... Where are you, you beautiful thing, you? That right there. And we just need to throw that above that. Nope, that's the wrong one. Delete layer. Where is it? Screenshot. Where did that layer go? We lost a layer, guys. Hold on. Oh, we didn't have it. Okay. This is an old version. I was thinking I had the thing. Okay. So we just throw that in there. And we'll get that just a little smaller so people can see it. And we can make it a little bit more pushed out. Outer glow. Let's give it a red outer glow like that. Oh, accidentally swapped with the outer glow. Okay, outer glow. Red. There we go. Throw that right there. And there we go. We have a thumbnail, guys. Okay, it is published so people know. Beaver in it or we riot. I think it just takes away from the focus of the thumbnail for that one. Like most of them, I put my face in it and everything, but I feel like the focus of the thumbnail is the teams and the raid. And so trying to throw myself in there, like, okay, hold on. Did I save that? I don't remember if I saved that. If I didn't, then I'd have to recreate it. But like, I could do something stupid. Yeah, it looks like I'd have to recreate it, which isn't bad. It took me like, what, 5 minutes to do that? So what we could do... This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Okay, so what we could do, if you guys want my face in it. What was the text that we used? I already forgot. Best teams. So we switch it to best teams, if I can spell, and then we, this is so dumb. Oh gosh. Right there. Throw ourselves like right. We'll throw ourselves like I don't know. I don't want to cover up the Emphas nest. So we're gonna go right there, and then we just do that. And I can't throw the mask on. Why can't I throw the mask on? Okay, we'll use this instead. Deselect. This is so dumb. Oh gosh. That's not what I want. I don't want to drop shadow. I want we need to pop, so we're gonna go outer glow. Like that. And then we just take these two and we drag them below. Oh, come on. Drag them below. Like that. This is this side. This is transformed. Oh gosh, what just happened? Why did we? Oh, I know why. Hold on. We have both of them selected. We want just that one. There we go. Now that's correct. And then this gets transformed. And then we put the head right there. Perfect. How's that look? Oh gosh. Here. Let's get rid of all of this. I don't know why it's not letting me use mask, but we're just gonna get rid of all of it. Oh gosh. How's that, guys? Is that what we're looking for? Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on. Duplicate. Like, no one's gonna be able to see this, guys. Like, it's so small that no one's gonna be able to see this, but I'll go switch out the thumbnail right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Let's go see how it looks. Let's go swap it out, change. There we go. Save. Okay, I'm gonna go to my channel and see if you can actually see it. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, you can't tell at all. Oh my gosh, I love it. Best choice we've ever made, guys. This is why I brought you on my my thumbnail journey, is just for that. Oh gosh. It's easy to see to be. Oh. That's gorgeous, guys. I gotta say, that's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, exactly, Zai. Like, no one's gonna know at all except for you guys. I think it's official. I think it's official. That's our first Easter egg on the channel. Okay, let's go get our scores done. Sai coming with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend, for the art. Congratulations to Andrew Nordstrom, Ananas, Farce, Colin, and Adam on your gifted memberships, my friends. Oh yeah, I will show you this guy. This Troopers on Break just sent me this. Someone was able to mace Underman using Mace, Depa, Temple Guard, and Ayla. And this is max tier, I think, right? There's only 7 tiers, right? These tier 5s, Relic 7, tier 6 is... Yeah, so this would be top tier. I mean, we can check his Relic levels real quick before he jumps in. Yeah, Relic 9. Oh, so no Jocasta. Very nice. So you could do this. So we're looking at being able to do this and then throw Jocasta with Jedi Vanguard. So that would probably be my go-to. But if it's true, that'd be awesome, Zai. That way we have a group of people searching every thumbnail to see if you're hidden. Good point, Alex RG. Good point. I like that. Okay, let's try our own run. I unfortunately don't have Ayla Sakura, so that's one of the biggest problems with my testing, is like I don't have the Jedi Vanguard done. And like we submitted with a whole bunch of Jedi Vanguard that we had, which is really unfortunate. So we're gonna have to try something crazy. We're gonna like god mod these guys. I'm new to the channel. What's the 2%? Oh, hold on, Sam. I've got this video somewhere. It's been a while since we've used it, so it's going to be in a weird spot for us. But I'll find it. I need to start, like, organizing all of these.
I don't know, like
There we go.
70% are like super excited about Bo. You got 10% that are like, I hated the whole thing. You know, you got 5% that you just hate Bo, and then you got 2% that want me to sit on their face.
That's what the 2% is referring to. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is these are all overlays that I've built into my Streamlabs, so I can just click on them. You know, so like if we're talking about Darth Bane and how he's, we can make that meme, you know. Somewhere in here I have oh yeah, here's the original footage for the raid that we were showing people as they came in. We got the thing whenever I say, you know, here's the thing. But like they're not labeled very well and they're not organized at all, and so I just need to go through and fix that essentially. We also have this one for whenever anyone says it's their birthday.
Today is my birthday! Yay! Fire!
How many beaver heads they find? Oh gosh. Okay, let's god mod these guys real quick. Just because if I'm gonna submit right now, I don't want my guild getting mad at me, because they're already probably mad at me for submitting the Jedi Vanguard. But hey, I did testing for them. They shouldn't get mad at me. I'm big brain. Okay, we're gonna reload our baseline so that way we have mod slots open again, and then we'll god mod these guys. Hey, Karski, it's over, dude. The fight is over. The mysterious stranger has won. We no longer have to play the Naboo raid, dude. Reload the baseline is such a sick name for a drum and bass track. Heck yeah. Can CG apologize to me directly? Dude, it'd be hilarious if they just like put out a community post apologizing for the Naboo. Yeah, Beq new is gonna be, I think, the obvious one for most people. Oh, interesting, Grax. Or was that on the other channel? Do you know? It could have been on the other channel. Caleb, you missed it. We got a new Caleb into the Beaver Dam earlier. I think that makes 6. Dude, the moment that they add more Jedi Survivor content, oh, like I'm not really going for this pirate stuff. I'm gonna leave that to Arnold. I'm not really interested, nor am I like willing to pay for it. I'm gonna farm them at my own pace after I finish Leia and finish JMK. But like, bro, Jedi Survivor content, absolutely. Jabba can sell his Relic 6 rope mission. Can he really? I feel like I've been killed on that rope mission before. It might have been before I got the Galactic Legends Zeta, though. Just got off work and popped over how is Kelleran Beq with other cheap, easy to get characters looking for small accounts. If you god mod them, it looks like they can get a max score, Damon. But without god mods, they look like they're doing really rough overall. But if you have Jocasta new, they're a automatic max score. Jocasta new just makes Kelleran Beq immediately be a max score. So if you have that, great. If not, you're looking at getting a little bit less than you'd like to see. Like the last time that I did a tier with Jedi Vanguard with Kelleran Beq, we were looking at like 50,000 before we got just absolutely wiped. It was unfortunate to say the least. But we do have some reports of Jedi Vanguard being able to do max score, but it's with some insane mods on the characters. The only thing I'm buying in this is this episode pass next era. Yeah, I'll buy episode pass and I'll buy conquest pass, but that's about it. We're seeing years and played card game a little. Nice, Con Warlock. Yeah, honestly, the strat for that one, it's super easy. You just build up your first ultimate, and then after you build up your first ultimate, you insta-kill Range Trooper, and then after that, you just keep throwing bombs. And you basically get your ultimate back up to full. Just don't use your ultimate until the second round, and then you just spam the bombs. The bombs will increase your mastery and also continually, hurt them. And because the Range Trooper isn't there, they're not getting protection up, and so they'll just die to the bombs. Both the Range Trooper's still there, they can't die to the bombs, and then you just go in and you go into the second tier, and then you just insta kill the Range Trooper again, and then just do the same thing. Damon, there is a great argument for Bad Batch. If you got some good shards for Bad Batch and you got 5-star Bad Batch, I've been able to pull off max score with my my Bad Batch at gear 8. So I do suggest that one to you, my friend. Okay, let's go through the optimizer. Am I looking for doing anything special? The answer is no. Jedi. Actually, there's an Order 66 tower, right? Order 66. Here we go. Mace Windu. Who do we have left after our debacle? Depa, Temple Guard, Kit, and Plo. We'll go Depa next. Temple Guard will be next. Plo and Kit. Right? Plo and Kit? Plo and Kit. Optimize my mods. Create new mod profile. Your mom, but I suck. Okay, sweet. Okay, my mods will be set up now. Let's I'm gonna double check and see what all my pings are, because there might be someone telling me some strat or something.
Hello there.
Know. It's not Heinrich are over here being like, I can see it on my 42-inch TV. Okay, someone pinged for the stream for me. Whoever that was the matter. You are amazing. Thank you. And looks like was the matter also ping people about the promo code. Appreciate that. Welcome, Damon, to the Beaver Dam, my friend. But yeah, we have a full video about good low tier teams that we just put out. So if you need something to watch to figure that out, we went through a video. So like you can use Relic 5 Emphas Nest to get like 200 to 300k. So if you want to go for Emphas Nest, or you bought that Lightspeed bundle, you've got that as well. Like there's plenty of stuff. What are the teams? What's the score? Jedi Vanguard with Emphas Nest got me 15,000. I accidentally submitted something stupid. We have a video that goes over everything. Overall, God mods are looking what's needed for Jedi Vanguard to actually succeed. Either that or Jocasta New auto gets them like a full score. Clones with good mods look like a full score. Emphas Nest solo looks solid for players if they're looking for just getting like a 200 to 300,000 for their guild for a run. Bad Batch basically max score at every level. Most of the like coherent teams like full score at every level. It's only the Jedi Vanguard that's iffy essentially. Yeah. I don't have Jocasta do, nor do I have Ayla Sakura, so my Mace team struggles for sure. Yes. The critical avoidance up is really helping as we get critically hit 4 times in a row. Oh, gosh. Okay, they're currently still fine, so we're gonna actually try and kill people off. And there we go. Easy. Goodness gracious, that ramping damage gets crazy. Yeah, Tarkin clones are getting max score. Rude. Honestly, I don't really think we need to kill off the clones. We can. I think we just go for Vader, though. I think we're fast enough that we can escape the enrage and still get max score. Dang, didn't even kill off Depa with that hit. That's interesting. There's our max score. What cheap thing beats Zori Omi? Imperial Troopers. It's a little rougher in 3v3, but Imperial Troopers does it. Jedi Knight Revan does it. I don't know. Wampa might do it in 3v3, but I doubt it. I think he'd still get destroyed in 3v3 if they have good speeds. Anyone else have any good 3v3 counters to Zori besides those two? Afra. I mean, with her Kron, that's a little expensive in this day and age. The gameplay of the raid looks like things happen since I don't know the full context of the abilities. We could make a video about the strategies of the raid and how it works. Post it tomorrow morning. I just sent SLKR at it, dang. That's an expensive one for sure. Dank Ideals, are you here in the chat right now? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get through all of the different stuff. Okay, it looks like most of the pings that people are pinging me with are just, hey, there's the Temple Guard pack. That's essentially it. That's all I'm seeing here. Yeah, it looks like it's just all the Temple Guard pack. That's why I have like 15 pings. Holy crap. Bad Batch is bugged for lower tiers than R7. What do you mean is bugged? I mean, we were able to get a max score with our Gear 8. Are they saying that they're doing too much? Let's take a look. News. Order 66, bug investigation. Flashbang, careful. Bug regards a Bad Batch modifier in the Order 66 ratio via applying starting at tier 7, but is attaching yourself to tier 1 through 6. Gosh, I hate them so much. Just submit this. Okay, so wait, what is it? Details. Faction bonus. So do these only activate when you're at Relic 7 or above? Is that what they're saying? I'm not seeing the thing that... Oh, where's the Relic 7 tier? They referring to this one? Because there's no... Oh, tier 7. I read Relic 7. Thank you. Faction bonus for Bad Batch. 100% accuracy whenever an enemy dispels marked. They are marked for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled. Lord Vader gains 10 seconds to execute. Deal 50% more damage. Non-stealth characters take 50% less damage when targeted. Dude, if that's what's causing me to be able to do a full run, I'm going to be pissed. CG, hear me now. I will be livid. Like, if I can't use my Gear 8 Bad Batch, I'm going to be so pissed. You know what I should do? This is stupid. You know what I should do? Change my selection, and we're just gonna throw in. We'll throw in Tarkin in here. We'll throw Apo in. We'll throw you in. We'll throw you in. We'll throw you in. You. What's the team again? You. And then we'll deal with the rest a little later. Throw you and you for now, and then we'll throw you into there as well. And we're gonna move you guys up above these. CX2 needs to be moved up as well. Optimize mods. Create a new mod profile. Your mom first draft. Because if I can not have to choose my remods, I will always take that option. Maybe. I'm hoping Madness. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Bad Batch needs to be the thing. Like, Bad Batch needs to be the easily farmable thing for this. Otherwise, we're gonna have some seriously rough times going forward. Yeah, CG needs some W's and they're finding ways to lose them. I agree. I agree. Okay, now that that's applied, I need 8 more slots. Oh my gosh. Well, let's... Freaking mods. I don't want to have too many mods. Yeah, don't fix your game, CG. Please don't. Yeah, no, we saw it, Timberland. We're just talking about it. Your guild started raid. Yes, I know. Okay. I need to get rid of some mods. Hey, characters that don't have mods. Okay, that should give me enough mod space. Let's do a couple more. We got some more, I'm sure, down here. Why would CG nerf the Bad Batch? It's not a technical nerf. It's the fact that they apparently one of the effects that's supposed to only happen when they're at Relic 9 is affecting every tier instead of just the final tier. So that's... they're getting rid of that, which is sad. Okay, we're going to load this up, and hopefully that'll give us what we need. Let's take a quick look again at that Order 66 raid investigation. They don't say tier 0 through 6. They say tier 1 through 6. So we might still be able to get the full score that we're seeing in game. Yeah, exactly what I'm looking at, Michael. Because I was just like, I just thought back to, I'm like, they said tier 1 through 6. I will, Smith, I will guzzle that copium as hard as I can to hope that CG will throw us a bone and let us have a team that a lot of people have, because they gave out shards for them. If they gave out shards to a garbage team, what was the point? I will guzzle that copium all day long. Anyways. I hate the Nightfall fight. Debuffs don't carry through the characters who put them to the next character attacking. Kelleran has killed my tank for the past hour. Wait, what? I hate the Nightfall fight. Don't carry from character who put them to the next character attacking. I'm so confused, Jay. Tosses mods and runs. Yeah, that's basically all of the love that Probe Droid's ever going to get from me. Maybe one day it'll be back in the meta. Okay, let's hope this team can pull off some shenanigans here for a second. This is obviously not going to be as good as last time with our modding. Okay, so we're going to focus down him, but we're also going to avoid doing our AoEs because we don't want a whole bunch of counterattacks, reducing the stuff. Let's go ahead and hit you. We're getting real close. Ah, gosh, mother. Ah, okay. Dots don't survive from Lord Vader's attack to disguise clone trooper attacking, and don't even think Order 66 will put a dent on Kelleran. Shock dies, sure, but Kelleran doesn't even belch. Oh, you're talking about the era battle, not the raid. Okay. I got so confused by what we were talking about here. Dang, if we were just a little bit faster, we would have been able to get through that. Like, kill all of them in one tap. What if we were to do the same thing, but instead of giving Tarkin the extra 30% potency, we just hit it? Do you think we can get through him? So we hit that. We hit this. That gets rid of all of their buffs. We hit him with the swipe. We hit an AoE. That gives everyone all of that. We do a big hit on him to try and get him lower. And then just boop. Well, there's your opening play, my friends. Finish him off. Okay, sweet. Okay, Tarkin. You ready for this? I love Tarkin so much, dude. I love Tarkin so much. Oh, I love Tarkin so much, guys. You guys have no idea how much I love Tarkin. Oh, sounds good, Grax. You have a great day. Yeah, Karsk, you're not wrong. It's a terrible era battle, and they definitely aren't going to change it. Wish they would, though. Let's just hit all those exposes. There's an easy full max score. Oh, I agree, Yami. It looks like they're, you know, they've learned their lesson for sure. Okay, that's the last of my teams just because I was dumb. So I'm gonna calculate after we finish this last battle. You, and kind of calculate where I'm at. Oh, I forgot. I haven't remodded these guys. They weren't on my list, I'm almost positive. Yeah, they aren't. Throw Omega in there, throw Hunter, throw Crosshair, throw Batcher, and throw you. Okay. Create new mod loadout. Your mom. Feat Bad Batch. There we go. Your mom featuring Bad Batch. Okay, loadouts. Your mom featuring Bad Batch. Okay. Wish they'd make the PP battle easier in tier 1 through 3. Apparently it's no different from tier 3 to 5. Make the PP battle? What is PP battle? Passion Project battle? I'm so confused. Peridia Patrol. Ah. Okay. So, queso means cheese in Spanish. Let's see. I can show you the world. I can do a Jedi Master Mace Windu full score. I can do a Clone Trooper full score. I can do a I could maybe do a Jedi Vanguard full score. And then that would leave me an Emphas Nest and a Bad Batch. So Emphas Nest and Bad Batch are going to be 300k each. So that's 600k. That's 4.2. So that's what I'd be looking at, is being able to get 4.2 for my guild each raid. I mean, that's pretty good. I think my guild's requirement for like once we get into the full swing of things, I think what they're shooting for is 4.5. So I think I'm already at my guild requirement. Especially once I finish Jocasta New and all that. Okay. go and do it. Shooting 2.5, 2.8. It's gonna be hard to get like 2.5 if you didn't go for clones. I mean, nice part is if Bad Batch isn't like completely nerfed into the ground in this rate, you'll still be able to get max score with Bad Batch, and so you can still push up like clones or Bad Batch. Just push up one team, a couple relic levels, and you should be fine. Okay, let's push in on him. I guess healing immunity. Oh, it's a stupid dodge. Let's go ahead and get some speed up. We'll use that ability just because it will give us some more, whatchamacallit, target practice. Gosh dang it. We lost him. I was hoping to get him back. Literally all we need is one AoE. There we go. Yeah, we already talked about it, Vader slaps. I'm hoping it's not affecting tier 0 because that means that this strat would still work fine. Okay. And there's 2 Jedi save. Let's go ahead and hit our speed up. I'm scoring with... I don't understand your message, Vader slaps. What was the score? What was the Hondo? What was the Nest Relic? It was just those 2 to, like, give us some idea of what you're talking about, because Arnold was scoring with Star, Hondo, Nest as team, if that hasn't been talked about yet here. Yes, the Pirates. What... Like, what was the team? What was the score? Like, was it actually good? Was it, like, is he just testing with it? Like, what are we talking about here? We're fine. We got plenty of time. We're just going to keep sitting here until such a time as we can get through the clone. Might as well just keep building up stacks of target practice, right? This hits other enemies, right? I don't think so. There we go. And there's a max score. R5 using those two, was he able to get like a max score, or was he able to get like a decent score? Like, what are we talking about here? Massively change how Bad Batch does at normal tier. I don't currently know, but you saw how easy that battle was. Like, I literally was just dinking around hitting Vader for fun to be able to get my points. Like, I don't think that that's going to get much harder. Like, even if you were to drop off the ability, if the ability was influencing this tier, if you have good mods, I think you're fine. I don't know. I'm hoping not. I'm really hoping not. Just based off of that, where I put good mods on my Bad Batch, and they just went burr. And they just kind of took care of everything, so. Okay, sounds good, Vader Slaps. I appreciate it, my friend. Okay, I think that's basically all we have lying around. Already have freaking Order 66 on him. I should just basicked. Yep, she has Order 66. She's gonna die. All it takes is one of these guys shooting her and she insta-dies. Unless they're stupid and focus other people. Oh no! A Jedi! It's broken! Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. We actually killed someone. Oh yeah, first time using the lightsaber gun. Gear 8. Gear 8 Jocasta Nu, guys. We're about to wreck. You guys have no idea. Whoa! I don't know how he survived that. Okay, I mean, that's not a bad score, honestly. Like, okay, is it a bad score? Yes. But is this, like, literal flaming garbage that I'm using with garbage mods? Also, yes. That's stun, dude. Oh, sweet. Right there. That's an almost 200,000, dude. With, like, garbage Jedi Vanguard with Luminar lead. So yeah, like, no matter what, you'll at least get some, like, a decent score out of your Jedi Vanguard to, like, some degree. I mean, yeah, I'll take that. I'll 100% take that. I did not, Karsk. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people will have characters like this, and so I ain't even mad, dude. That wasn't bad. That was not too shabby. Like, literally, it was just about keeping people alive long enough to ramp up. So I think the first two tiers, Tier 0 and Tier 1, I think will be very free-to-play friendly. Anything more than that, I think, is going to be really rough. So I feel like they did balance the Tier 0 and Tier 1 very well from what I'm seeing. So we shall see. We shall see. Final score with without one of our, you know, full score teams is 2,900 or 2,900,000. With the full score team, that would be removing 200,000, and then adding a million. So what, 3.7 million on our first attempt. And then yeah. So like overall, not bad for our first attempt, and I think that there is a lot of room for improvement, and I'm excited to see what comes of it. Defense might not get through a negotiation. There's a chance. Good luck, Kuba. Good luck. I don't know what my opponent looks like. Probably all the stuff. I don't know. It's usually what it is. Yeah, all the stuff. Not really amazing datacrons. All the stuff. Yep. Just like all of my opponents, it's all the stuff. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, okay. Today's gonna be a rough GAC. Sweet. Well, that kind of concludes my raid testing. I'm gonna go, and because I didn't eat it all because I wasn't expecting us to start this raid, and so I haven't eaten anything today. So I'm gonna go get food, and I'm gonna go raid someone who was doing testing, and you guys can go feed them what we found, and you know, help them figure out more stuff. So let's see if there's anyone doing the raid on Twitch. Canteen's open, exposing a cheater. New raid, who dis? There we go. We'll throw you guys at Calvin. And then over on YouTube, let's throw you guys over to Caracol. I don't think Caracol's actually doing testing, though. Throw you guys over to Calvin as well. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for giving a damn. Has been a damn good time. So hopefully that helps you guys with your raids as you come up on them. Hopefully my video helps out some people. I will be making a video for tomorrow just based on the mechanics of the raid and simplifying the mechanics and teaching people how to work it. Today was just, let's figure out the teams. Tomorrow is going to be, hey, here's the speeds, here's the, you know, here's the things that I suggest, and here's how it works. So we'll get that video out tomorrow for you guys. We will be doing a stream later today for GAC, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to be doing an Oonga Boonga GAC where I have to talk and caveman speak the entire time, and then I can finally shave off all this facial hair that you guys forced me to grow. So I'm very excited to no longer have a bushy beard. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.